Good day, Earth viewers. Join me as we give you today's top news headlines. Thank you.
Israel's defense minister has said the country has launched a preemptive attack against Iran. The defense minister, Israel Katz, then goes on to say that a special and permanent state of emergency is now in effect in all areas of Israel, because the government believes there might be a retaliatory attack from Iran following those preemptive strikes by Israel on Iran.
The United States military is undertaking a massive and ongoing operation to prevent this very wicked, radical dictatorship from threatening America and our core national security interests. The lives of courageous American heroes may be lost, and we may have casualties. That often happens in war. But we're doing this not for now. We're doing this for the future. To the members of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, the armed forces, and all of the police, I say tonight that you must lay down your weapons and have complete immunity, or, in the alternative, face certain death. Finally, to the great, proud people of Iran, I say tonight that the hour of your freedom is at hand. Stay sheltered. Don't leave your home. It's very dangerous outside. Bombs will be dropping everywhere. When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take. This will be probably your only chance for generations. For many years, you have asked for America's help, but you never got it. No president was willing to do what I am willing to do tonight. Now you have a president who is giving you what you want. So let's see how you respond.
Here in the UAE, blasts have been heard from the beaches of Dubai to the streets of Abu Dhabi. This is an unprecedented attack by Iran on what it says are US military targets across Gulf nations. So here in Abu Dhabi, we have heard multiple explosions. The Ministry of Defense says that they have intercepted a number of missiles, but they also say that fallen debris has killed one person. Now, they have called it a blatant attack involving Iranian ballistic missiles. We've also seen smoke rising from the Al Dhafra military base here in Abu Dhabi, suggesting that maybe not all of those missiles were intercepted. There is an official shelter in place at the moment. The airspace is closed. This is not a country that is accustomed to this.
After months of wrangling and the threat of criminal contempt, both of the Clintons have now answered the House Oversight Committee's questions. We'll have to wait for the videos and transcripts to be released to see exactly what was said, but both Republicans and Democrats say they answered all the questions.
President Clinton, as of right now, is cooperative and answering all of our questions, and that it leads me to believe that if we can remove the partisan nature of this investigation, we actually might be able to get justice.
Bill Clinton was grilled on the flights he took on Epstein's private jet, as well as the photos that showed him in a swimming pool with Ghislaine Maxwell and in a hot tub with a woman. For example, he was asked who the woman in the hot tub was, but he said he couldn't recall. Now that this is over, Democrats are saying it's President Donald Trump's turn. They say this set a new precedent, and he too should answer questions about his relationship with Epstein under oath.
This is not a hoax. He has not been exonerated, and we have serious questions.
But as long as Republicans are in charge in the House of Representatives, that doesn't look like.
Around 1,700 people in Kansas are about to have their driver's licenses declared invalid. Why? Because they're transgender.
I was angry and terrified at the same time yesterday.
A new state law requires driver's licenses and birth certificates to list someone's sex as assigned at birth.
They told us that there was no grace period and that our driver's license or IDs would be invalid on February 26.
The law, SB 244, passed this month with a Republican supermajority in the legislature overriding Democratic Governor Laura Kelly's veto. Kansas officials expect to cancel about 1,700 driver's licenses and reissue up to 1,800 birth certificates. Other states restrict gender marker changes on IDs, but Kansas goes further, requiring some changes that were previously approved to be reversed. Siobhan Kirstein is a custodian at the University of Kansas who is transgender.
I've lived in Lawrence, Kansas for 8 years. I came here for grad school. I love this community. It is one of the best communities I've ever lived in. I have friends, despite the fact that we love this place, that we do not feel safe in Kansas anymore.
Gabriel Padilla is a math teacher in Wichita who is transgender. He told CNN he hasn't received a letter about his ID yet, but is expecting one.
Honestly, I just want to be Gabriel. And being Gabriel means having the same gender marker, having my birth certificate. Everything has changed.
Supporters of the law say it reflects what they describe as basic biology and a return to what voters want on gender policy. Those affected say it changes daily life.
This affected not only our ability to drive, but anything else that you use your ID for.
The U.S. and Israel say they're targeting Iran's senior leadership, and they've already hit several districts, especially in the center of the capital, Tehran. Satellite imagery that came out show direct hits on the compound of Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. That compound is right in the city center, close to Tehran University, and it really is a decision-making center, a nerve center for the theocratic leadership of the Islamic Republic of Iran. So an extremely important place. At the same time, the Iranians say that their entire senior leadership has survived the initial wave of strikes. For instance, they say that Iran's president, Masoud Pezeshkian, was targeted. However, he survived and, as they put it, is in good health. They also say that the leaders, for instance, of the parliament, but also senior military leadership, have also survived and are now guiding Iran's response, Iran's military operation. On the whole, the Iranians are saying that they're much better prepared this time than they were last time they went head-to-head with the United States and Israel. The Iranians are saying that they are unleashing a massive campaign of missiles and drones targeting America's assets in the region, but of course also Israel as well.
Friday morning, we woke up to news of Pakistan having launched airstrikes in multiple parts of Afghanistan, including the capital Kabul. It followed a hectic night of cross-border strikes between the two sides, with Afghanistan's Taliban government claiming that it had launched a major ground operation against Pakistani military positions close to the border. Now, this is the latest serious escalation after months of hostilities between the two sides. Who started the aggression? Well, the answer depends on who you ask. Pakistan says that Afghanistan's Taliban government has been supporting militants who've carried out a series of attacks in Pakistan, including the recent bombing of a Shia mosque in Islamabad, in which dozens of people were killed. It says it has conclusive evidence that the leaders and handlers of these militants are based in Afghanistan. Afghanistan denies this claim. The Taliban government there says that its territory is not being used to threaten the security of any foreign country, and it's accused Pakistan's attacks of being unprovoked. It's also said they're targeting civilians, not militant hideouts. Now, the last time there was a flare-up of this nature was in October 2025. There were days of cross-border strikes and Pakistani airstrikes in Afghanistan. Qatar and Turkey mediated between the two countries and a fragile ceasefire followed, but there was never a broader agreement on the stopping of hostilities altogether. And it's hard to say where this escalation might go because tensions are really heightened right now.
So we are at a rave in Kiev, and rave culture has always been popular here in Ukraine. But what's kind of extraordinary is that even after these brutal 4 years of war, it is still very much thriving.
There is a saying that we say in Ukraine, we will rave on Putin's grave.
We will rave on Putin's grave.
Yes.
Now, tonight's event is all about saying goodbye to the winter. It's been a brutal and harsh winter and ushering in the spring. But talking to people on the dance floor, what's kind of amazing is to see that for them, having this outlet, this space to escape the grind of the war, to dance, it's become a form of resistance. It's so striking to me that even after 4 years of war, Ukrainians are still dancing.
I mean, I think it's about, we say it's like a war-life balance. It's like work-life, but war-life, because you're still volunteering, you're still donating to army with all the blackouts and stuff. People are just like really tired and weared out. So coming here and spending some time with your friends and having some good time, it's just like another way to, keep insane, feeling good. we just have some regular life,
Yeah.
even in this crazy environment situation that we're in. When there is a strike somewhere around the Kiev in like with a missile and everything is ruined, a lot of people come there and they make like raves on that site, just young generation who come and they have like DJ playing there and they're cleaning like the whole place. So I think it's just uniting people, you know, just keeping like together. It's what helps us to keep sane as well.
Surrounded by, I don't know, scores and scores of families, some from the surrounding area. They're not people who are staying at the hotel. This is a bomb shelter used by everybody. And in fact, a woman is just coming around now. She's making some kind of announcement. I'm not sure what, but no one seems to be moving. So the danger is still imminent, it seems, which is why we're all down here. There are pets, there are dogs, there are families with their children running around. And this is obviously something that a lot of people here are used to. But given the situation now with what seems to be a concerted attack on Iran, not just from the Israelis, but from the Americans, then there are people here who are worried that this could go on for some time.
Thanks for watching and please subscribe.